Rise and shine, my people. Welcome back to the channel. This is Evan Aga at the Astro Physique. Today, I have an especially special video for you. As always, this is a follow-up video to my last video in this summer shredding series where I showed you in detail how to set up your diet and set up your training for a prep to get on stage at the Summer Shredding Classic in the best shape of your life. Since that video, Mr. Christian Guzman, the owner of Alphalete and the Summer Shredding Show himself, has uploaded a video in which he says he has canceled Summer Shredding. Now, after further research, we have found, not surprisingly, that this was just clickbait. So never fear, Summer Shredding is still on, although with a little bit of a caveat. If you want to check out that video for yourself, I'll link it somewhere here. Either way, that's not what this is about. Summer Shredding is still on, and regardless, we will be in the best shape of our lives this summer together. In this video, I'm going to elaborate on the strategy I laid out in my last video. Again, I showed you how to set up your diet and set up your training. Now, this time around, I'm going to talk about cardio and how to do cardio, how much cardio to do, as well as how to make adjustments along the way. Because over time, your body will adjust to whatever plan you have, and you will need to make adjustments in order to continue seeing steady progress. So without further ado, let's get into it. On the topic of cardio, this is something I see people mess up all the time. There's this misconception that cardio burns fat. I'm telling you right here, right now, today, cardio does not burn fat. Cardio burns calories. And when you are in a sufficient calorie deficit in combination with strength training, that's when you burn fat. So cardio is nothing more than a tool to help you burn more calories so you can be in that calorie deficit you need to be in to burn fat. Again, in combination with strength training. In terms of fat burning, strength training on its own has been proven to be more effective than cardio for fat burning. So now that we've established that, you might be asking yourself, do I even need to do any cardio? And the answer is it depends. I like to hold off on any cardio, at least for the first few weeks, just to see how my body responds to the actual diet. I want to make sure I hit the nail on the head with my calories and my macros. I want to make sure I'm already in a deficit. I want to make sure I'm already losing weight and more specifically burning fat before I implement any cardio. Again, I want to make sure I got things right with my diet before I do any cardio. Otherwise, I don't know if I'm making progress because of the cardio. I don't know if my calories are on point. I just don't know. And so I like to know. That's just me. I need a break here to sip my coffee every once in a while. Just bear with me. The first few weeks, we won't be doing any cardio so we can make sure we got things right with our diet. After a few weeks have gone by, your progress might start to stabilize or slow down just a bit. This is when cardio can be a powerful tool to help you take things to the next level. Again, once your progress starts to slow down or stabilize, that's when I add cardio as a means of revamping my rate of progress without sacrificing any extra food. What does that look like? Again, once my progress starts to slow down or stabilize, then I'll throw in 3 cardio sessions per week with the goal of burning 300 to 400 calories per session. My goal is not tied to my heart rate. My goal is not a set period of time. My goal is how many calories am I burning. Now, to burn 300 to 400 calories at the pace I like to go at takes roughly 30 to 40 minutes. I like to choose a pace where I'm burning 100 calories every 10 minutes. So you can do the math and see what that comes down to. It's not too intense, but it's not too slow either. You definitely work up a sweat by the end of it, but it is steady and nothing compared to a HIIT session, which I personally don't enjoy as much as just going through my cardio slow and steady. So we'll start with 3 sessions per week, whether it's 300 calories, whether it's 400 calories burned per session, and that alone should help you start seeing more progress again. Now, of course, that's not going to last forever. The day will come when, even with the cardio you've added, your progress again starts to slow down or stabilize. This is when it's time for adjustments, and adjustments can take more than one form. You can make adjustments by increasing the amount of cardio you're doing, and you can also make adjustments by decreasing your calories and playing with your macros a little bit. So how do you know which type of adjustment to make? I like to alternate. So once I set up my diet, I'll go for a few weeks with those calories and those macros and no cardio. Then a couple weeks go by, I'll add in the cardio. Once my progress starts to slow down, after doing that, after adding the cardio, then I'll adjust my calories a little bit. I might decrease my calories anywhere from 50 to 100 calories, nothing drastic, and this is key. So many times I see people making these drastic changes, these extreme changes to their diets when their progress slows down, and that's just completely unnecessary. Matter of fact, you're setting yourself up for failure because your body will crash. That's not sustainable. Small adjustments, minor changes really go a long way, and I think that's overlooked because people want to make the results so quickly, and they think that they have to make these extreme and drastic changes in order to see those results, but that's just not the case. Again, small changes, minor adjustments go a long way. I'll decrease my calories anywhere from 50 to 100 calories down, and I'll take those calories out from carbs specifically. So if I'm decreasing my calories by 100, that means I'll be subtracting 25 grams of carbs from my macros. Simple enough? So I'll make that adjustment. Once I make that adjustment, if I need to make another round of adjustments in another couple of weeks, then I'll increase my cardio. And I'll flip-flop in that way until I'm satisfied with my results. We've talked about cardio, we've talked about adjustments. That is as simple as it gets, ladies and gentlemen. Don't listen to all of these people who try to make these topics more complicated than they are. It's extremely simple. This is how it's done, from setting up your diet to setting up your training to establishing your cardio and making adjustments along the way. That's the formula. That's the secret. That's the sauce. Just make sure you don't get lost in the sauce. I want to say thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your support, and I'll see you in the next one. Shoot for the stars.